I'm a bit confused. I've got someone interested in buying this Gameboy Colour, and they were asking about games, and I said this is a Gameboy Colour game, 101 Dalmatians, and I've got a Muppets game, which is also a Gameboy Colour, but it's got no battery in at the moment. So I plan on putting a new battery in there and getting that working. I came across a Bugs Bunny game, which is just Game Boy. Now Game Boys, obviously they've got monochrome screens, so I'm a bit surprised that when I plug the Game Boy game into a Game Boy Colour, I get the games in colour, but it's just a Game Boy game. So, is that right? Are all Game Boy games in colour? Do they all have the colour information, but just the Game Boy itself cannot play it? I'm gonna have to try. This is Game Boy Tennis. That's colour too. Am I being really stupid? Expecting those to be in black and white. I would have expected them to be in a monochrome. So that's really got me surprised. Pit Fighter for the Game Boy. It's got a bit of colour in it. That just goes to show how little I play on the games. I normally just try to fix them. Once they come on, that's it, game over for me. So, I'm going to put a new battery in this one. I don't think this Muppets one actually came on. No, blank screen. I've got a blank screen to work on. So I've taken that out and put it down somewhere. That's it. So it's not actually coming on, so I'll put a new battery in regardless, and then we'll take it from there. So my soldering iron, just wake that up. I've upgraded I've got a computer fan. My extractor fan for the soldering smoke, the soldering fumes, is a computer fan, and I've glued some, what I've bought this is charcoal foam onto the back of it. I've just hot glued that onto the back of there to see if that reduces any of the fumes. So we'll put that on. Take off this old solder, tin it up with some nice fresh, and I've got a battery. Now there was someone on Reddit, there was someone on a Discord channel wondering why the game wasn't working and had the battery upside down, and I'm pretty sure the positive goes on top. Should tell you on here. Yeah, there's a little positive icon there. So the positive goes this way. There are probably a million videos about this, but I thought, well, I may as well record it. Do me own. Some people are still putting the positive and the negative the wrong way round. I will quickly test that. I don't think just having the battery in is going to magically bring it back to life. And it has. I thought there would have been something else wrong with this. The Muppets created, but oh, it's gone off. So 1UP Gaming normally saves the game. Slot 1 free, slot 2 free. I'll save it to slot 2. What does that say? Save. So we'll turn that off. Pull that out. Plug it back in. And see if there's a save game. Okay. New. Load game. Load game. Slot 2. There it is. Load. Brilliant. Oh, I'm animal. Anyway, that's enough of that. So that's it, that's saved. So that's back to normal. Is there a battery in here that I can swap over? No battery. So if you do put a new battery in one of your Game Boy games, it's positive side up. And there's a lady coming to buy this, so I'm putting this back together. I need a tri-wing. I bought some tri-wings, didn't I? I keep forgetting I bought some. These kits with all the bits in are great, but if you're going to do a few of these, you're best off buying a dedicated tri-wing screwdriver, which is what I've done, but I keep forgetting. I am still working on my corroded Game Boy Colour. This has been a pain. This is having almost every wire is having to be repaired. I'm still working on that. It's given us a bit of a headache, but hopefully soon I will be able to get it fixed and working, and I'll use it as my test. I would never sell on a console that's had that much work done onto it. And I'm using the wrong screwdriver. It's this one I should be using. That's better. Yeah, if a console's been repaired, perhaps a couple of traces, that's fine. But when it's as bad as what this one is, it's not worth. I don't want to sell it on, because I can't trust how long it would last for. So let's try Muppets again. There you go, it hasn't come on. Let's give that a quick wipe. There might be something more to this one than meets the eye. There's a bit of gunk in there. It's probably just a bit of dirt in the contact. On. Yeah. Sounds on. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.